answer the phone. Hey, we finally made it.
Finally. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you, Cynthia?
I'm good. It's been a long time.
It has, man. It has. Let me get the formalities out of the way quickly. Welcome to Flightline. Please do not say anything incriminating, as you will be fighting the cases alone.
Okay, I'll take note of that quick.
How's things, man?
Things are good, I can't complain. Life is good. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
You haven't. I think the last time you saw me must have been, I'd say,
It wasn't
It weren't long ago. It must have been about a year. I'd say maybe 2 years, year and a half.
Has it been that? I was even thinking back in Cancun,
Bro, 2014.
14.
That's what spun me, yeah, because I was like, wait a second. We saw each other in Cancun. That was time ago.
Yeah, that was time ago. But I'm thinking, have I seen you ever since?
You have.
Time.
We linked up near my old workplace. That was around 2 years ago.
I think so. Yeah, I knew I needed to get something of you. It was probably a jumper.
Yeah, it's a HeadlessFlywear piece for sure.
Yes, 100%.
Jeez.
But I can't remember how. But it's been a minute though. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been time, man. How about you though? Like future TV presenter and that. But I see you.
I'm trying small. I'm good. You know what it is, yeah? I've just been, the past couple of years, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do in life. So I tried the entrepreneurship of doing property, and I only jumped on that bandwagon because all my friends were doing it. So I thought, you know what, yeah, this might be something I should be doing. But what I've realized is you should really focus on what you're passionate about, because the best job to have in the world is something that is your hobby, because it doesn't feel like a chore.
Definitely.
And I love to have a good debate. So I just fell into this debating thing about I think a year and a half ago. Yeah. I tested it out with a few clips that I found on the internet, and I posted on my story, asked people questions based on it. And then from there, the rest is history. I've been doing it ever since. It's been growing. I wish it would grow a bit quicker, but I'm enjoying the journey as it is, I'm preparing myself for when it does get bigger, because sometimes people pray for, I want to get that exposure, but when you get exposure you don't even know how to deal with it.
100%.
So I feel like the fact that it's going at this pace, that this is how it's supposed to go,
it's
and
active.
I should embrace it and just enjoy the journey.
No, I respect that, man. I see it, man. When I'm on Insta and stuff, I see, the other day when I tuned into your live and I see you called it Trash Talk TV, I'm like, that sounds sick. I'm thinking, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing that, for about 4 years now, blogging?
Yeah, I started blogging in, let me think. I started blogging in 2017. So I was writing a lot.
You was writing before that, though, wasn't you?
No, I was doing... No, before then I was doing property.
Okay.
And then I did the blogging thing for I think a year and a bit. I like the writing thing and stuff, but what I've realized is people don't have time to read.
Facts.
And it's weird. We live in a microwave society where people just want things that are instant. So even when you have a YouTube channel and you're on Instagram, it's a lot of work for people to click on the link in the bio. They feel like it's long. They don't want to do all this clicking and stuff. They just want the content straight in front of them.
Instant.
So I thought, they want it instant. So I thought, you know what? Why not change what I would write about into something that's more visual? And that's how Trash TV Talk was born, really, because I would write about relationships, about friendships, about motivation and stuff. And those are the same topics I basically cover in my Trash TV Talk. But of course I talk about relationship more than anything, because a lot of people can relate to it. Even if you're single, you can relate to a relationship or whatever, or a situationship. So it's a lot easier for me to talk about those things. So yeah, that's how it kind of happened. But I will say, a lot of people see my content and think that she probably just recorded that one time. Listen, Taylor, sometimes I take 20 takes,
I know exactly how it is. You know
20
what?
takes.
Firstly, yeah, I apologize. I called it Trash Talk TV, and you just called it Trash TV Talk, and I've just realised that that's actually what it's called, and it got mixed up in my head. So
No, you
sorry
know
about
what?
that. No, sorry
It's
about
not
that.
even your fault. It's not your fault. A lot of people get it wrong. I'm even thinking of changing the names at some point to make it something a lot easier to remember,
I
because
think that's good though.
people remember the TV. People forget the TV. Some people add the TV. Some people say TV trash talk. It's all like mixed up. So I kind of wanted to be uniform so people just know that when they see the hashtag triple TWC, what it's about. So yeah, but I will say the behind the scenes stuff, it's a lot to deal with though.
Difficult, man. When you said earlier about literally just now about the takes and how many takes you have to go through in order to find that video, I know exactly how it is.
Listen.
With this
And
Flightline situation, yeah. Oh my word, yeah. When I
listen.
started it, it was like, okay, cool. First episode came out okay, and then I went to do the audio now, and the audio didn't come out correctly. And honestly, I think it took me about 5 or so long conversations, you know. They weren't like short, they were like maybe 35, 40 minutes. And I'm saying to the people that I'm doing it with, luckily they're my homies, I'm like, alright, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth, my G. It just didn't come out.
It didn't bang.
Man, it was sad. But at the same time, I feel like I'm gonna get all holy on them now. I feel like it was God telling me it weren't ready at that point. Because when I was trying, and it wasn't happening, the rest of the branding actually wasn't finished. And then when I had actually got the audio and everything perfect, pristine, and then within that time, I had worked on the branding and got the branding to the top level I could get it to. And then all of a sudden the audio is working. It was like, that's no coincidence.
Yeah.
You know?
It was supposed to go that way.
100%.
So were you supposed to launch sorry, imagine I've even forgot what it was. It Flight Talk?
Flightline.
Look at my life. I'm on Flightline and I don't even forgive me. Flightline.
It's all good. It's new. It's new. It's good.
Because I'm thinking about Trash TV Talk. I'm now adding talk to your thing.
Listen, I'm gonna be saying flight trash by the end of this conversation, man. But hold on though. That has a ring to it though. That has a ring to it.
Well, Flight Talk.
Flight trash. That has a ring to it. That has a ring to it.
No, it can work. You know, it can work.
Cynthia, we need to chat, man. But yeah, no. Yeah. So basically, I'm not even gonna front. I did want to do the whole podcasting thing, but without being the guy that like, oh yeah, I do podcasts now also. You know how it became like a really big thing, and it still is a big thing. But like, I didn't want to seem like I was coattailing or jumping on the bandwagon. Although I knew if I did it, I'd be good at it, or that it would be a good podcast. Like, so I thought, okay, cool. What way can I do this without having to almost, you know, do too much and fork out a whole load of more money on something else. Like, it's almost because to be honest, starting up any sort of new venture is always like starting up a whole new business. It's a different territory and it's a lot of time. So then I thought, you know what, quarantine is here now, and to be honest to you, I've already driven home the fact that we need to communicate more than anything. Not necessarily, it's not really necessarily about buying and spending and to keep you in a good place. However, if that does keep you in a good place, that's cool. But we need to talk. Like, there's a lot of things that need to be spoken about, and there's a lot of people that just need an ear. They need to hear that people feel the way they do. And I thought, you know what, Flightline, man. It came to me literally. I was just sitting there and I thought, what even would I call it? It has to incorporate, obviously,
with your brand.
Exactly, the Headless theme. And I thought Flightline. And then when I did the branding for it, yeah, I was watching Gangs.
It looks sick, by the way.
Thank you. You know what, yeah? Thank you so much. I haven't even fully, like, shown the extent I've gone with this. Like, it's ridiculous. But, yeah, no, when I did that, I was like, you know what? I was sitting down watching Gangs of London. I was like, Flightline, cool. I'm going to make a little vintage phone. And I thought, yeah, man, I know exactly where I'm going to take this. And then that was last week. So to anyone who's listening now, this episode, by the time this episode's out, say about a week and a half ago, that I come up with this whole idea to look this way. And then here we are now.
That's amazing.
No, thank you.
I was even going to ask you, like, when were you supposed to launch this? Did this idea come up in quarantine, or was this something that you already had in mind way before we were in lockdown?
Before lockdown, I knew I wanted to be on a podcast. I've spoken to so many people that are like friends of mine and stuff. Not gonna say no names, because I know they're listening. But I said to them, "Look, let me jump on your podcast, bro. Like, because not even because I feel like I'll be good at it, but I'm just chatty, and as well as that, I know my business. Like, I know I'm actually quite knowledgeable. Not to blow my own trumpet, yeah, but it's not something I put out there. But I'm with the things that I know, I'm knowledgeable on them. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get involved in it somehow, but and then I got a lead with one of my good friends that I can't necessarily disclose just yet because that's going to be into something even bigger than this. But we had been sitting down planning, essentially got access to a very, very, very sick podcast and massive studio. And from there, everything was just being planned, getting ready to go, really. And then Miss Rona started knocking at the door and was like, yeah, your
To fuck up
ideas,
the whole base. Sorry
your
for swearing.
ideas stop. It's alright. Your ideas stop right here. So I thought, you know what? We need to take it back to a place where these things wasn't what we was using, because before they were still appearing. You were still able to listen to podcasts way back, but it wasn't in studios. So I thought, let me work out how I can pattern this, and then we're here now. And then I thought, yeah, man, Flightline, let me get this cracking, man, because to be honest, the sooner the better.
Trust me. Trust me, because I feel like we all, like, not just me and you, people that are probably listening, they're sitting on ideas and they're not putting it into action. And it just, like, I know sometimes it might be long, I don't want to edit, I don't want to do this, but
Yeah.
just put it out there. Like, just get the ball. Sorry, it's the Dutch coming out. Get the ball rolling
Yep.
and get things done, man. Like, come on, like, this is the time. Like,
It
I know
is.
people are saying, you know what, if you don't want to put your business idea out now and you just want to focus on your mental health, then do that, because your health comes first. Health is wealth. But if you know you have time and you're looking for something to do, why not go back to your stash of comments and notes that you took about a business idea and revisit it and try and see what you can do with that in this lockdown period. You know what I mean? So,
Definitely. It's so true,
yeah.
man, because like this time, I know it may even sound cliche at this point because so many people have probably said it, but we're never gonna get time like this to ourselves ever again. Obviously, the scenario and the circumstance is very shit. Like, people are dying and getting ill and being left in really bad ways, and everything's very uncertain and quite
Yeah.
anxiety inducing. But with that,
Unfortunate.
it's what I'm saying. But with that being said, the best thing you can take from it is that, okay, cool. Work have said to you, we're gonna pay 80% of your wage, and you're not gonna work. You can't work. You may you got all this time now, innit? Like, if you're at home on your computer, on your phone, with your reading a book, sketching, drawing, writing, whatever, you have all this time to yourself. You have to. I wouldn't necessarily say you have to, but I would advise that you put it into something productive. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're not gonna get this time back, and you
No
never
way.
know. Like, when we get back to be honest, the normal we used to know doesn't exist anymore.
No,
But
not at all.
they're gonna create a new normal, and the new normal might not be something that will be flexible as the normal we knew. So let's say you were able to juggle your gym life with your brand, with your work. They might say, you know what, since we weren't able to, work properly the past 8 months, we need you guys to work 9 to 6 or 9 to 7. So that's gonna cut into the time that you could have been working on your brand. So I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but I do feel like people need to kind of like think about the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
true.
think about every possible option or possible thing that could happen, because it's all well and good that they're still paying people. Like, I'm so lucky to have a job and I can work from home, but at the same time, I don't know what they're gonna start saying when we get back to the office. You know what I mean? They might say, "Oh, we need you guys to do overtime unpaid," because you weren't really able to do your job efficiently at work because you only had one screen. That's just something wild. I'm saying. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but you know what I mean. But yeah, man. Like I am kind of grateful for this time that we're in, and it's unfortunate that people are passing away. I even had a whole situation that happened with someone very close to me. Like they nearly died from it, and it really really hit home. And that's when I realized that life is too short, and that if you want to do something, get on with it. You know, just do it. And definitely, it all goes back to talk more to people. You know what I mean? Like stay in touch with people. Don't say, "Oh, we're gonna link up," and you never link up. No, literally stay in contact. If you think about somebody, don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna contact them tomorrow." Contact them then. Just say, "Look, I was thinking about you. Hope you're good. Stay blessed." Because some people are scared to have conversations because they feel like, "Oh, the minute I message this person, I now have to not entertain the conversation." But you can open and close the conversation in one message. Just let them know that you're thinking about them, and tell them to stay blessed. And if they want to respond back, they respond back. But at least you did your part. All. It's not hard at all. It's just not. It's not hard. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so sick to hear from you, man, because like me and you have always bounced off each other vibe wise. Like we've always had joke, we've always understood things on a level. So I've got a question for you, yeah? How do you, besides obviously working from home and focusing your time onto doing trash TV talk and whatnot on Instagram, what things do you do to pass the time in quarantine now?
So even though I'm at home, I still work out 5 days a week.
Yeah, so... I see that wham dumbbell. I was thinking through the story, yeah, and I'm thinking, wait, is she lifting?
Yeah, I'm lifting. My garden and my kitchen is the gym because abs are made in the kitchen. Yeah, so we're working out wherever we can work out.
Nah, you should see I said to one of my friends the other day, the way I turn this bedroom into a gym is ridiculous. And it's just like, wait, why did I do that? Why didn't I do that before? I'm paying all this gym membership.
Imagine, like now I'm even thinking I could have been getting games in just in my garden, you know.
Real talk.
But the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, the weights I've got are not mine in it. So when quarantine is over, I would have to return them. But I am happy I've got weights because this body weight thing was just not working for me because of the way my body is set up. I need the weights.
Yeah, I hear that.
So even though it's not even as heavy as I would lift in the gym, what you kind of need to find ways to kind of get that same effect. So I came across something called German volume training.
Yep, to 10 by 10.
Yeah, 10 by 10.
Sick,
so that's
innit?
what I started doing this week. Listen, it nearly killed me this morning. But I said, do I need these gains? Do I need it? Nah, it was a lot, but that's the only way I'm going to be able to still, build a muscle mass because I don't have 100 kg in the yard. I need to work with what I've got.
I'm actually dying, yeah, because the first time I did GVT, yeah, I was just like, yeah, calm, yeah, and then I thought, wait, after the session, I'm like, that is long, fam. Like,
it's long. Oh my gosh.
What muscle group did you focus on today, then?
Legs.
It was leg day, wasn't it? I saw your story. Why am I asking you?
But the people don't know, so we can talk about that.
It's true.
It's leg day, so I did 10 by 10 back squats.
Yeah.
And then I did 10 by 10 deadlifts.
Okay.
And then I did how many did I do? I think I did. Then I did random exercises. So I did hack squats. I did.
Nice.
I think it's 5 sets or of 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
With quite a bit of weight. I think 40 kg. Just to kind of like focus more on my quads. Yeah. And then I did RDLs. RDLs are a killer. And then I ended
What's
it
with RDL?
A Romanian deadlift.
Okay. I was going to go and say rear deadlift. And I thought, what the hell is that, bro? I knew it was deadlift something. And then it just slipped my mind.
It's basically when you take the bar low to your shins, but not all the way to the ground. And then you bring it back up.
Yes. Yeah,
and then I ended my workout with doing 10 by 10 hip thrusts. And I'm not going to lie, my nyash was finished after that, man. I was finished. I said, yo. I said, yo, oh my gosh. Nah, man. Sometimes I'm working, I'm thinking, must I do fitness?
No,
But then at the same
it's
time, I
so
love it.
true. No, it's so true, man. But like, you know what made me think that as well, yeah? Like, cause I actually left that gym in December. I don't work there anymore, innit? So I work entirely for myself on my own stuff now. So I'm at my desk all day, and opposite my desk is the window. So I see the main road, right? And I see so many people jogging that I have never. I didn't even know they lived around here. It's like, wait, is it everyday fitness, bruv? Like there's actually a full on virus on road, fam, and it's
That's the
everyday
thing.
fitness. Like, I'm confused, but at the same time, if they were gym dons, because again, I was a 5 day a week gym don. To be honest, I still am, just in the bedroom. But it's like, okay, I understand if that's your thing, and you gotta do what you gotta do. But I didn't realize that there were so many people that are just like, not everyday gym. I knew it was big, but like, not to that degree,
Yeah.
man.
Nah, but then again, like, I see what you're thinking, like, because there are some people out there that are acting like they're gymming, but they're just trying to be out here on these streets, and it's not really it's not really safe right now. So, because Boris first said you could only work out for 30 minutes. Now it's unlimited training, so it's probably gonna go up. But personally, you won't catch me jogging outside. I'll probably just go for a walk because I need to be careful in it because of my knees. I don't really have strong knees in it, so I have to take time on them. But yeah, like, for now, this is gonna be my gym. And I'm embracing. I just pray it doesn't rain, because the minute it rains, I'm not gonna be lifting weight in the rain. I don't think it's that deep.
No, it's not. It's not. Definitely not.
It's never that deep. But I just pray that the weather. I just
Moving
pray
like
that
Rocky or something. That's some Rocky thing.
What am I training for, to be training in the rain like that?
Some Creed free,
training
fam.
to be in my yard, yeah.
It's so, I had that thought as well. I was thinking to myself, I'm in my room going hell for leather now, and I'm just like, who are you doing this for?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you doing this? And I was thinking to myself, no one's gonna see you. But then at the same time, I had another thought, yeah. Before they announced that Carnival was cancelled, yeah.
Oi.
Do you know how Raggedy Man would have been looking at Carney?
Listen. That's the thing, because even me, like, I'm not planning on going on holiday this year, because I actually had 4 holidays planned this year. I was supposed to go to Afro-Nation, Puerto Rico in March.
Did you get your P's?
And literally that weekend, that's when Coro was doing the madness. That's when it started.
Did you get your P's back?
I got my piece back for the festival, but I'm still trying to get my money back for my flight and all that, and they're moving long. But I'm trying to sort that out. At least the booking for the accommodation was cool, so we didn't have to pay the deposit. We didn't lose the deposit because of this pandemic. We couldn't control that. We couldn't enter the country and whatnot. And then the thing is, I'm supposed to be going to Miami at the end of August. But I don't feel comfortable going there because of what's going on. Things are looking peak around there,
Yeah, it's mad over in the States. It's very mad in the States.
Because it's a group holiday, I'm trying to tell these people, why not defer the trip to next year? Like, let's postpone it. We don't need to go. Like, what's the point? But of course,
what are they saying?
I don't know, man. I'm still trying to... waiting for the news. I don't care what the news says. Corona is still out here. Like,
I don't understand, fam. People want to hear, oh yeah, Boris is going to free up the lockdown a little bit, so let's fly overseas. Are you dumb?
Nah.
What? I'm not trying to go nowhere now. Like, I don't want to go anywhere.
Like, if you like, Boris can say right now, you know what, yeah, fuck it, everybody go outside, let's do barbecue. I'm not going. I'm okay at home. We will wait for 2 weeks just to see how everybody is, what the effects was of that barbecue, and then we'll go outside. Because I'm not going. No, man. So people think this is a joke. No.
You're actually you're killing me. You're fully killing me, man.
Nah, man.
This is the thing, yeah. In another conversation, I had this exact thought, yeah. And this is what I said. I was in the park one time It was nice. It must have been last summer. And I was thinking, it's vibey. Why don't someone pull up with a barbecue and just go in? Like, why don't everyone just pull up with a barbecue and go in the park? But no. And now, you want to go park now, it's barbecue galore.
I know. Now all of a sudden, everybody's chef.
And I'm not saying that because I know, like, this is what's televised. This is what, this is when I see people snap that shouldn't be out here, or they're doing up their fitness jogging and that, and they're snapping people doing up barbecue. I'm thinking, wait, now when there was no Roro, everyone was keeping clear from the park, so just keeping it PG in the park. And then now, everyone's doing up 18 plus barbecue. It's lit. What are you mad, fam? It don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Like, even yesterday on the gram, I saw a video of, like, a group of people in a room celebrating, singing happy birthday.
Yeah,
I
crazy.
said, are you guys mad? If one person coughs in that room, everyone is finished, you know?
I shouldn't be laughing. I'm not laughing at the fact that, like, obviously people are dying. I want everyone to know that I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact that it is actually one little that can call it a day for a lot of people.
That's all it takes. So that's why people need to take it serious. Because some people are even asymptomatic. So you could have this thing, and then today everything is calm, and all of a sudden you feel like, bruh, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So you need to relax. You actually need to relax.
Hey, listen, yeah, I kid you not. After this conversation, we need to talk, yeah, because I need you a part of this Flightline thing, because you're killing me. And if you're killing me, you're gonna kill everyone else. I'm serious. It's funny shit. Nah,
definitely.
Nah, but it's true though, man. I'm like, even now, I don't. Before this, I weren't really trying to go nowhere. After this, I'm definitely not trying to go nowhere. I'm giving it at least a year, because I was gonna go over. I was gonna go overseas this year as well. I think I was looking to go New York and Barcelona. Barcelona, or somewhere Spanish, man, and hot. But the point is, now that that's not the case, and because of what the case is, it's like, nah, that can wait. Like, to me,
honestly,
even going to the shop unnecessarily is really a luxury. And I feel like now this is what I've been saying from the beginning. I feel like the line between necessity and luxury has been, like, sharpened and outlined, in it. So at this point, you know what you need and what you don't need and just want. So it's really a case in point of, I don't know, man, how much self-control you have, really, because you don't need these things.
Honestly, like, even like a couple of weeks ago, like, of course I'm doing my fitness thing, yeah. I even forgot to finish what I was saying. Like, I'm gymming and stuff, but at the same time, I'm working from home, I'm running a brand, and I'm eating cake at the same damn time. I'm doing everything.
I see that apple crumble thing you had in your story. I'm like, whoa.
My sister is a baker, in it, so she's been going in with her business during this period, because enough people want to eat cake, in it. People at home, they want a snack, so, you know, she, you know, does her delivery things, in it. Like, of course, social distancing and that, so she's not out here, you know, trying to infect anybody or bring corona home. Thank God. Cause I had a serious conversation with her, you know. I said, listen, you better drop that thing on people's doorstep. Don't bring corona home, you know. Please. I can't come and die because of cake. Please.
It's actually funny. It's true though. People are taking that risk left, right, and centre at the moment.
Yeah, and what I was gonna say as well was, like, so yeah, even though I'm training, I am enjoying and having a snack or two. So about 2-3 weeks ago, I found myself going to the corner shop to get snacks, but at the same time, I didn't need it. But I just wanted to get fresh air. But what do I need fresh air out there? I've got a garden.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's so
I don't need to do all that. So I feel like that's when I realized that, look, even though I'm at home, yeah, I don't need to unnecessarily leave my yard. So I've designated one day in a week where I go out. I go to Lidl. I call it a battlefield, because I used to stay in the queue outside for 30 minutes. People be coughing. People be doing tea parties in the queue and whatnot. It was a bit rough. Of course, now things have calmed down because people start to realize that they don't need to be doing all this panic buying and whatnot. So things have calmed down in where I live. So there's no queue around here. But at first, like, it was mad. But I've only designated one day to go to the shop. I buy everything in one go, and that's it. I don't need to be in and out of Lidl or Tesco's because Corona is probably there waiting for somebody. There's too many people that go in and out of that place.
Far too many.
So you have to be careful when you go to all these places, you know. And some people, like, even the other day, I heard that it was so unfortunate. There was a rail worker lady. She was minding her business at work. Someone coughed in her face, and he said, "I've got corona." She's not passed away.
Yeah.
So
he spat at her. He spat at her.
Yeah. So what did I say she did? I forgot.
You thought he coughed. He spat at her.
Sorry, he spat. Sorry, yeah, he spat.
Yeah. So I think he did that knowing what the case was. It's fucking evil.
So I don't want to be that person that goes to the shop and somebody feels to spit at me for one reason or the other, because it will definitely be on site. If that's it, both of us will have Coro. I mean, it will be both of us, because it's not that at all. I think that's not on. You can't just wake up and say, I'm gonna go to work and let me just spit in someone's face. That doesn't make sense. Nonsense. Sorry, I just can't, man. I can't.
It's actually crazy. It's crazy.
I can't with this world.
Rest in peace to that lady as well.
Yeah,
I don't remember her full name, but I mean full respect when I say that, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
But
it's mad. You just gotta stay safe, man.
It's true. What you got planned for the rest of the evening before you wrap this up?
So I'm probably gonna do some planning for next week, because I try and plan my questions out. Might do some editing, and then probably call it a day after that, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's, yeah. Just gonna have a quiet one, because I finished work at 5:15.
Okay.
I went downstairs, chilled with my mum a little bit, talking to you now. So I think I'm just gonna wind down the evening, not do something too serious, just something good.
I've got one more question as well. How are you finding it, being like around your family all the time now?
I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
That's good.
And I know it sounds really weird, because before the Corona times, we weren't really at home like this. And if we were, it would probably be for 2 hours and then someone's out.
Yeah, for sure.
I have to go somewhere, or my sister's got to go somewhere, or my mum or dad need to go somewhere. But now we're just all home, we're bonding. Me and my sister have become a lot closer during this time, which I'm really happy about. I was even talking to her about it yesterday. I said, I really like the way we've become close. And I want to maintain this. I don't want this to just be a Corona thing. Let's keep this going in, and once Corona is done, like, I want to at least put one day aside, or maybe one day aside in a week, or maybe every fortnight, let's go do something, just me and you. You know what I mean?
That's actually sweet, man. I love that.
So I'm really happy with the way we're really bonding. I'm helping my mum out. She's helping me out. Sometimes my mum is baking with my sister. So it's all fun and games in this.
Nah, it sounds sick, man. This house sounds vibey.
Yeah, it's good. And then sometimes my dad just comes to make noise in the kitchen. It's all good, man.
Well, that's good, man. I hope that continues, man. That's lovely. That's lovely.
How are you finding it? Like, are you?
It's alright, man. It's alright. Me and my mum. It's just me and my mum and my cat. So, you know, like, it's just lit. It's lit. It's as it always is. So, yeah, it's cool. It's nice to obviously see mum all the time as well, like, because she's a key worker. Yeah, she's a key worker. She works in a school, but how the schools have got it patterned is that some of them you go in every so often, and that might be every 2-3 weeks, one day. So it's not bad.
The same.
Yeah, it's not bad. Rather than she's not having to work every day, fortunately. But it's nice, man. It's nice having mum around, being able to bounce thoughts and conversations, ideas, everything off of someone, especially a member of family too, man. It's nice. It is nice.
No, I can definitely relate, because with my sister, she's in the same boat as your mum. She goes to work, maybe she'll work 2 weeks in a row, but then she'll work 3 days in a week, and all of a sudden she's off for 3 weeks, and then she goes back again. It's very weird, because she's, of course, there's some people that there's some kids that still need to go to school during this time because of their parents being frontline workers and whatnot. And my parents are all frontline workers as well. My mum, NHS, dad, same thing. So everybody, that's why I feel like it's very important for people to be careful. Because if they're taking the piss out of the measures that are in place, you're actually, I'm taking it personally, you're putting my parents at risk because they are treating you in it. So
yeah, it's true.
You need to relax over there. So people who are putting their lives at risk to save you won't die because of your stupidness. So yeah, man. Just stay safe, people. That's the best thing I can say. Stay safe.
Facts, man. I can't disagree with that. Well, Cynthia, it's been real, man. It's been real. Thank you for joining the Flightline. And
thank you for having me.
I can say, that's my pleasure. But we're definitely gonna come together and do another one, man, because this has been lit, man. I've had way too much fun on this.
100%. Can I plug out my stuff if that's
right?
Look.
Let's get into that. Where can everyone find you?
Okay. You guys can find me on Instagram. My account is called A Cup of Cinty. So Cyn, CYN, tea as in a cup of drink, tea. Yeah. So people they don't get it, cup of Cinty. And I run my debates every Wednesday called Trash TV Talk. Every Wednesday to Friday on my feed, on my Instagram story. Get involved. We talk about relationship. We talk about questions that you're probably thinking I don't want to ask. You know what I mean? I'm going to get you guys thinking. So get involved. And it's all fun and games.
It's lit. It's lit. Is there like a, let's say, one piece of advice you'd give everyone that's in this quarantine thing and maybe struggling? What would be your advice for them?
I would say take time to reflect and try and put things into action if you've got the time to do so. If that makes sense.
Fantastic. Makes perfect sense. A cup of Cinty, Cynthia. It's been real. Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me. Take care.
You're welcome. Peace. Stay safe.
Bye.